Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Adrienne. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am in the process of eating out of our freezers. I have two freezers if you're new here. But I've been trying to get through some food because we've kind of got a pile up over there, which is amazing. But I wanted to work through what I have because when I was going to the food pantry in the morning, the one that we go to once a month, and then she goes again on Tuesday, and then Wednesday is my regular grocery shopping day. So I'm trying to clean out some little bits and pieces of things that I have, or surpluses of things that I have. Today, one of those is chicken wings. So if you've been with me the last couple of times, I got a couple of packs of chicken wings several months ago. We've eaten all of them with my son here. He is not here right now. I only had 2 packs left. So I went ahead and cooked those tonight. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do those. And we're going to have those along with something else. I'm just going to kind of put out like a little buffet. We had a bunch of leftovers in the refrigerator. And that's what I did for us for lunch. I think we had 3 or 4 different pieces of different lunches. That was yesterday. We had different leftovers last night. So I just put together a buffet. And we're going to do that tonight. So let me get everything situated and let me get us ready, and I'll be right back, and we're going to cook some chicken wings. Alright, so like I said, I went in and these were the last of the wings that we've got in our pantry box a couple of times, about 2 months or so ago. So I ended up with mostly flats, which I love. Those are my favorite. We've got a couple of little drummets, so that's good. Let me wash my hands really quick and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay. Now, normally once I take them out and I wash them off and I get them ready, I go in and I put them in a marinade. I did not do that today because I'm going to try something different. Marinades come in different forms. You can use whatever you would like. Normally we do teriyaki. I love teriyaki wings, they're my favorite. I've got honey mustard, which is what I'm going to end up finishing them in. I've got a buffalo wing sauce. I have all kind of recipes, but we're going to do a dry rub now. I'm going to cook them with the dry rub, then I'm going to toss them in the honey mustard before I finish them off. So this is how I do my chicken wings. I love this. I've got this one recipe that I use. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on it. So I guess it's not really a dry rub. But I have this that I got from the pantry. Grilled chicken with sea salt, garlic, and herbs. I'm going to put that on here. And I'm going to rub this all over these liberally. I have used this in my chicken dishes since we got it, and I love it. It's absolutely delicious. I will wipe the outside of this off. Once I wash my hands, I will wash the bottom. That's why I say it liberally. I want to do this. I should have put them in a bag and shake and baked them. You know, if you're my age or older, you know, we used to have those commercials. It's shake and bake, and I helped. It's about the way I feel sometimes. I will definitely clean this whole bottle off. May even take it out of there and put it in something else. I don't know. Alright, so I've got them coated. Now, wash again. Anytime you work with chicken, I feel like I'm going out and back between cooking and washing my hands. Alright, hold on. Let me wipe off my bottle really quick. I don't want anybody getting sick. Alright, and this is so simple. Alright, let me grab my pan, turn you around. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is my favorite pan. You've seen me use it for several things. And then I have my roasting rack on here. I have my recipe that I use. So remove your wings from your chosen marinade. We've already done that, as we know. And we've got our dry rub on here. Of course not dry because I did put a little olive oil on there. So normally what you would do, once you finish with that, you're going to place them on your pan. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you're going to cook these on each side. So you're going to cook them, flip them, cook them. Now, what you're going to do is put them on here, and we are going to broil them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my broiler on. You're going to turn it on high. So however you want to lay your chicken wings on here, because we are going to be flipping them. This recipe I found, I'm going to be honest with you, I did find it when I did a internet search, and I'm not exactly sure which page it come from. So if I did, and I'm going to try to look it up so I can get you the proper credit here. But if I'm not mistaken, this was the actual cooking part of this. Come off of several, it's like a known way of doing it. So it was pretty much on like 4 or 5 different recipes by different companies, people. So I just kind of figured this is the way you're supposed to cook them. Now what I will do when I'm done with this, you'll see, I start these this way, and we finish them in the frying pan. Alright, so they're on there. We're going to start these in the broiler. You're going to put your pan, your rack, pretty high. I always like to put mine, I don't do it on the very first one that's right under it. I drop it down to the next one. I'm going to put these in here. And those are going to broil in the oven under the broiler for about 10 minutes on each side. So I'm going to hit my kitchen timer button. 10 minutes. We'll flip them over. We'll be back. All right, our timer's getting ready to go off for our wings. There it is. So what we're going to do now is pull that out, get you a clean, unless you washed your other ones, get you some clean tongs. Because you do not want to put totally raw chicken back on this. Oh, look at how good those are looking. This seasoning may work out well for us. Oh, we're going to just flip them over. So do a little flippity flip on your wings there, and then we're going to put them back in the oven for 10 more minutes under broiled. If I was stopping here, I would probably cook them longer to see if I could crisp them up a little bit more. Or I would have started them on the other side and then flipped them up and finished them off with the skin side up. However, since this is not our last step, I'm not really too worried about that. All right, back in the oven we go. 10 more minutes. All right, see you in 10. All right, so those wings are done. So you can actually stop right here if you want to and toss them in whatever you want or eat them dry, and you're good. These are up to temperature. These are completely cooked. So they're at 189, so they're a little overcooked, but that's okay with chicken wings. But that's not where I'm stopping. Give me a few minutes and we're going to finish these off and we'll have them for dinner. Alright, time for our next step for our chicken wings. I'm going to pull those over here. Now, I have a small pot because I don't have that many. I'm just going to fry off a couple of them at a time once this comes up to temperature. And then when they come out, I'm going to toss some of them in honey mustard, my homemade honey mustard. I'm out of barbecue, or I would do that. I've actually got some ranch ones. I may do that with, ooh, I bet that'd be really good with the ranch, with this chicken. Because like I said, you could eat those. And I'm actually wondering if I could take these and maybe stop them, maybe cook them 5 minutes on each side, then let them refreeze or let them freeze. So then all I have to do is pull them out and finish them off. And we're going to try that one day. We just haven't got that point yet. So I'll be back when that heats up. Alright, we are up to temperature. I'm only going to fry these for just a couple of minutes. Like I said, this is olive oil, regular olive oil. So it does have a high smoke point, high, I can fry with it. Got out my other, my smaller pan with my rack on it. Once I'm done with those, I've got my thing, and I'll get that out of here. It'll take about only a couple of minutes. We just really like them with a little crunch on the outside, so I always like to fry off my wings when I'm done cooking them. All right, y'all, this first batch is done. I brought my other rack over here. Look at those. They are just smelling so good. I wish you could smell my house right now. So I'm going to put these back on my rack. And I'm going to dump some more in. And we're just going to keep cooking these off. Frying them up, getting them a little extra crisp on the outside. I see all of the garlic that's in that seasoning. That's, as it's cooking, it's really cooking up. Oh, these look so good, I'm telling you. So I have decided with this first batch that I have done, I went and got a bowl to put these in just a moment. We're going to get these started. These are going to be honey mustard. These are going to be ranch. I made dressings the other day, so I've got some really good ranch in there. So, bowl. Left that one out on purpose. Because we're going to try that with nothing on it. We're going to try that one dry. We had those, if you've watched me, we had those chicken nuggets. We got some jumbo dino nuggets the other day at the pantry. So I made up the honey mustard so that we could have those. But when I decided to make chicken wings, I was like, what do I want? I was going to make teriyaki like I normally do. I changed my mind. Decided to do something a little different tonight. These just look so good. I wish you could smell them. Oh my gosh. Look, y'all. Oh my gosh, that seasoning is amazing. Delicious. Delicious. Oh. So good. Oh, those are really good without anything on them. Alright, got these 3 more over here. I don't normally like to fry a lot, but I know I'm going to the grocery store next week if I need to get more oil or sands. And let's just be honest, chicken wings are not good to me unless they're fried off. So So I have another bowl right here that I'm going to use for the ranch. And this is homemade honey mustard that I make. I have a recipe that I use once I found what we like, the blend that we like. I wrote it down. My husband has not been a big honey mustard fan in his life, but he loves this honey mustard that I make, so I wrote it down. I actually took a couple of times that I made it, measured out, played with it, so that I could get the appropriate measurements. Turn that burner off. Last one. Be back. Alrighty. Where did I put my bowl? Over here, y'all. Yes, I changed tongs. I'm very aware when things I know it's cooked. I still just try to be careful when it comes to chicken. Okay. It is warm, but it's not too hot where I can't move it around. Okay. Bowl. Homemade ranch dressing. I make it in a quart jar because we love to eat it. So we eat a good many salads, especially with us having greens and spinach in the garden, to which I've actually already worked all the way through. We just have a little bit of kale left. So we'll probably do a salad soon when the kale is finished. It's still growing just a little bit. All right. So, ranch wings, honey mustard wings. I know some people make them, dip them in there. I'm a little different. I like to actually sauce mine. So, let's do this thing. I'm hungry. Okay. All right, so we tried this one. Delicious. If you want to leave it plain, leave it plain. Dry. All right. Oh, so good. Honey mustard. Telling you. I love chicken and honey mustard. Coating my wings in my honey mustard is a game changer for me. They are absolutely amazing. And then the ranch, I'm not going to try that one because I just get to be a little flavor overload for me. Doing them all at the same time. And guys, that's it. That's really all it takes to make chicken wings. They are done. They are seasoned. They are delicious. So I appreciate you being here with me. Just another way that I like to clean out my freezer and have something different for my family. We don't eat these a lot. We love them. So we are forever grateful when we receive them. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any other tips, if you have any other recipes, spices, seasoning blends, marinade sauces, let me know. I'm all into it. I'm all interested in trying different things. So guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of your neighbors. I will see you next time.